wanna be your bride. Wanna be.
All right. Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Good. Look, I'm telling you guys, I was a bit trouble, trying to get everything to going, but Talk with Solana is the absolute best. When I say, like, not even just right before the live, but throughout the whole entire process of, us deciding we was going to do it on my page, she has been such a help. She's been such a blessing, and I just cannot thank you enough for everything. So, ladies, we are talking about last night's episode of Belle Collective. Now, before we even get into it, how do y'all feel overall about the episode? Did y'all feel like it brought anything?
Nah.
No, no.
Me either. I was
It
like,
was
that was,
dull.
it's getting more and more boring. Like, and there's bits and pieces in there that is like, oh, okay,
Yeah, I
that
feel like a
saved it.
build up to the finale.
Yeah, yeah. I think, well, hopefully, it's like it is building up for something bigger because from what the previews are showing, it's going to be addressed the whole Latrice and Cliff situation. I feel like that's the biggest issue when it comes to this show, except for what the hell we saw Glen do, because that was some creepy shit.
Beyond.
Like, but what do y'all feel about it? Tell me. I want to know all thoughts.
Kind of stalkerish.
Okay, who's worse,
I thought
Martell,
it was
Cliff, or
manufactured.
Glen?
I felt Glen scene. I don't know. I'm different. I felt it was manufactured, although a little bit stalkerish, but I felt it was manufactured. Because how did you know where they were?
I felt a bit manufactured too. I was like, scripted, kinda.
Uh,
I agree. But then I thought too, because Gucci found the house, so I thought maybe the men talked. Gucci might have told what's the face and
JJ.
JJ, and so the men talked, and he kind of told him where the house was, but still manufactured. So, but back to your question, Montel, Cliff. I don't know.
Mattel, please. Mattel. No.
Oh no,
Because
Cliff
what's her
gives
name?
me.
Marie. Marie said on Twitter that she knows that Cliff has been physically abusive to Latrice, but they are hiding it.
I believe that. I truly believe that there's a lot of abuse that is going on between them. Physical, mental, emotional. We saw it. Like there was really no hiding it from the way he grabbed her up. You could tell that wasn't the first time, and I feel like it was worse. But the way that she's just like steady trying to give reason for it. Yeah, like there's so many excuses coming out, but it's like, girl, like what problems does she have? Is it daddy issues? Like are her daddy issues really deeply rooted to where you are getting with a man exactly like your dad
If you
or
go back to
worse?
season 1, do you remember they had this Cliff had, I don't know what he did, like he showed up to the salon and was too pushy or something, but he did this outside dinner outside on their patio.
This is not the first time.
Yes, and
You could tell.
he was like, I'm sorry, I love you. And I was like, he doing a lot to be like, whatever he did, it was so minute. And I was like, I wonder if he's abusive. So now that it's coming out, I was like, ooh. So I was like, yeah, this not the first time.
No. And then
Yeah.
for him to basically tell her, like, no, you are not equal to me. There's no respect.
I think next week episode is going to be the episode. This episode was more or less a filler, but to be honest, it was not bad.
Right.
Yeah.
At least I enjoyed it. Way better than Villas of Atlanta of last week. Let's not talk about that.
Oh, that
But
was
let's
just
get into the episode. Let's get
yeah,
into
let's get into it. So let's go ahead and start. Hold on, sorry guys, I just did that again. But let's go ahead and get with Latrice and this whole meetup with What in the world has happened again?
Click the one mystery.
Oh no, it's being unresponsive on my laptop for some. I told y'all my laptop is deciding that it's wanting to do its own thing today instead of actually wanting to cooperate. Oh, devil is trying to work, but it is not going to work. Okay, so it's okay. Before I bring up the picture, let's just go ahead and talk about it because it started out where it ended with Latrice and Sogucci talking about the problem that Sogucci has with Latrice when it comes to her finding another realtor for her property.
Mhm.
And guys in public place.
To be honest, both of them were wrong. I like nobody can tell me both of them were not wrong. As much as I feel like Soguchi is coming too hard and she's like being in her feelings, let's look at it from both sides. Soguchi is supposed to be the professional. Latrice is supposed to
Right.
be the friend.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Professionally, Soguchi failed. Because you're not supposed to show me just one house. I think I'm just going to close that one house. And you were being lazy thinking that, oh, because I've noticed something with people that when you work with friends and family, they sort of like shelf your job to like last minute, thinking that
Yeah.
you are still going to be there forever. And that
Right.
was what Soguchi did. Now, Latrice on her own, if you keep claiming that this lady is your friend, you brought her on the show and everything, which I do not hold against you, the least you could have done was send her a text message that I'm no longer using you as an agent. I have a new agent.
Mm-hmm.
And that could have
Simple as that.
stopped everything.
Simple as that. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. My StreamYard keeps kicking me out. But yeah, it just seems like there was some, like, what did Marie say? If you was really, the best agent around, or if you had already been really, you know, if y'all really already done business, then why would she do that unless she was lying about y'all even doing business
Doing
together?
business. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, what is it? Have y'all really done business? Does she know how you get down? Is this a first time thing? Because if y'all done business and you've helped her with other commercial real estate or whatever the case may be, then there should have been
They've
better
not done business
communication.
together. They've never.
Like y'all should have
All
better.
this thing is just for show interaction. Like it's so obvious because this is not the first time that Soguchi is trying to sell a real estate and it's falling through. It's not the
Right.
first time. She has not sold anything on the show. So it's like
Right.
interaction so that we'll know that, oh, Soguchi is a real estate agent.
Agent. Yeah. Because last season, she had showed Latrice a place to like a salon that she wanted to open, and she liked the ceilings, but she still couldn't find anything, so she didn't sell Latrice the place.
Maybe
So
Patrice's standards or what she is expecting and wanting is not going to be the same thing as
right.
what she's getting. You might have to kind of really look at what it is you can
Well, if
what's
for
available where you are. Unless you're
right.
going to branch out or you're willing to travel or go somewhere else, then that might be all there is to it. You might have
Right.
to think about, well, I could buy this place, but I can go ahead and you know fix it up, make it how I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about a price point. Okay, well, if I have to fix it up and do this, let's try to get this price lowered so that I can
Right.
go ahead and put in the budget what I'm going to have to do to remodel this place.
Right.
But I don't know. It just seems like there's a disconnect somewhere. And I do feel like So Gucci was very wrong when it came to how she did with that boot camp.
She
That
was in her feelings.
that
Honestly,
was
I watched this episode again and I feel like she was in her feelings. And I think she was trying to just communicate her heart to her in a way that it will not really like get bad.
right. That and that very well could be. But like you didn't have to be petty because you called her out, but then when Marie came extremely late, you was, oh, there
It was
goes
okay.
Marie. Like you was damn near finna bring out the marching band for Marie, but you was not feeling that at all with Latrice. No,
With
you called her
Latrice.
out. No, the party doesn't stop for you and da da da. Girl, calm down.
They have their favorites.
But there's
Crazy.
a time and place to do something. You're having an event that's attached to your brand and your name. I don't want to be known for she just wants to start mess and she's just being like
Right.
this and that. You know what I'm saying? No, that's a negative attachment to your brand and to your name that you don't need.
I
Like
always wonder
be
if these
paying caddy somewhere else.
right.
Like
But
I would have shaded the shit out of you afterward, but I would have
facts,
did it to your face. You know what
facts,
I'm saying?
right.
That's
Yeah,
just me though.
yeah. Because I would think that Marie would tone it down because every season it's an issue with Marie. Every single season.
And she's always minding people's business.
Always. Always.
Other than her own, huh?
And
Yep.
then she claimed that she sold her storyline to the producers. No, she made a lot of comments that actually resonated with me. She was like, she has a storyline about abusive ex, which I feel like would have been something really like I would have been able to connect with her. Or she said the producers did not accept her storyline. I was like, damn. So what exactly do they now want to show us if they do not want to show us your reality? As I've been watching Love and Marriage Huntsville, I've been seeing that rather than show us reality, they're trying to show us what they think we should
Mm-hmm.
watch.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
she had a very good storyline. She was beat up like black and blue, not even the kind of one that you can cover up. She was
Right.
beat up so bad by her ex, and I felt like that would have been a good
A good
storyline to show
yes.
us because you have Latrice taking bullshit from her husband, and you should have another lady that escaped that sort of abusive marriage.
Right.
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 You would think that definitely would be a place where she would definitely try to take her story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
focus on me instead of, you know, where it's
Yeah.
at. Because Glen show did tell some shit at the end, didn't it, baby? But before we get into that, like I said, y'all, I don't know what is going on with my stream yard now. Nothing's wanting to, it keeps on wanting to kick me out while I'm trying to show these slides. But
Or
um,
would you?
so
Is there a way? I will chat you up in the private. You can give me your login. I could log in from my laptop to control the live. I think that would make
okay,
everything easier. So,
okay. Well, we can definitely try that here in a moment. I got you. But yeah, so do we feel like who was in the wrong, or do y'all feel like both of them was in the wrong when it comes to the whole situation?
both of them. Sorry.
Yeah, they especially Sogucci, she should have kept it professional, period.
Yeah.
It's your
100%.
business. It's your bit and it's on TV. So people are gonna quickly be like, I don't want to deal with her.
Mm-hmm.
And people will be like, oh, she basically showed that if you are in dire need of real estate, she should not be the one you should go to.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
Right.
instead of her repairing her image, trying to make people see that she's a very serious real estate owner, she's in her
Yep.
feelings. In business, you actually do not have time to be in your feelings. You have
Right.
to move quickly, you have to make corrections when people complain, because this is like a customer tendering a complaint. You did not answer what I wanted
Right.
promptly. What you should do, basically take the complaint, apologize, and tell them what you would do better. So that people be
Right.
like, okay, maybe she has changed, or maybe this is not how she normally operates. But you're not doing anything.
Nope.
The house she actually showed Lateshia was not even looking good. Like
Mm-hmm.
you just look like you're not a serious real estate person, and it's just crazy.
Right. Like
Right. It's
she doesn't have access
untrustworthy.
to good properties.
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't want you to be my real estate agent and
Mm-mm.
feeling like if I'm trying to create a rapport with you and I'm trying to um you know what I'm saying, do business with you. If something comes up, you gonna go tell it, or you gonna be petty with me. And next
Right.
you know, you gonna purposely try to find me places either that I don't want, or put them in areas that I don't want to be in. That's untrustworthy. You don't
Yeah.
attach negativity to your brand and your business if you really feel like you're trying to be a businesswoman like that. That's just not what you do.
And it seems like she would do so much better because this is on TV. You
Right.
you could so build your brand. Like, no, I don't know.
I, it just, to me,
Let's
to
just
me,
move because I feel like she's not going to take any corrections from us.
there's not going to be anything done when it comes to that, just because it's happened too long. You're a grown ass woman. You've been this way for too long. There's not really too much
Mm.
that's going to change when it comes to it.
Right.
So, okay, yeah. I'm trying to give you my login in the back, so hopefully everything will get done. So let's just move on to Joshi and Aikisha. She's not filming that much because I have barely seen
I
her
told
in
you
these.
guys last episode that she basically is not even filming this season. It's almost like because last season, I don't know, maybe she doesn't have a storyline. Because I can think about it. What exactly does Akaisha want to show us?
Well, the fact that she stole Marie's ID,
That's it.
It's boring.
Yeah, that's it.
Tambra.
right,
Give
guys?
me Sonya vibes. It's boring. I'm sorry.
That's
Yeah,
Like
it.
as
because
much as I
she's
want to
definitely
see
not really
more
bringing it.
business kind of it, it's boring. That's just
I forgot
Yeah.
about her actually.
it. Gigi, you can check your Instagram so that you can just send me so that instead of you struggling with the control, I can just control it from my
Oh, yeah,
phone.
girl, I definitely got you trying to do 1,000 things at once. But so yeah, as we're moving on, we're still going to talk about Aikisha and Joshi.
Josh was wrong.
You think he was wrong for
I'm sorry, I don't
mentioning?
care. I really do not care what anybody wants to say. He's wrong. Dead wrong. There's a difference between you confiding, like you are best friends, and she knows that you're going to tell that friend the same issue. But you're going at her back because you are pissed at what happened between you and her husband. And you're
Mm-hmm.
telling her personal business. So, as much as say, I think people need to understand that in married couples, personally, in couples in general, do not try to involve yourself too much because that's what happened to Josh. He involved himself too much. He got hurt because the result he wanted, he never got it. Let's be honest, what did Josh want? He wanted like Latrice to break up with Cliff. And when that did not happen, and as usual, she decided to side with her husband, he got pissed. So
Right.
when you show the full image of what happened, it's obviously wrong.
Yeah, I feel like it's one thing to talk about how you want to remove yourself from a situation and you want to be gone. You didn't really have to necessarily tell all the information about what was pretty much going on with Latrice and her husband. Hey, I don't agree. This is what's going on. This is the situation, blase scoop, what have you. I feel like it's best that I leave. You know, but what they didn't show, and what I can't say I was surprised to see, but damn, Cliff, you was at the door listening? Like, my guy.
Of course. Not surprised at all.
I mean, first off, Josh, I understand there's a water crisis going on. You decided, or Latrice basically decided that, hey, I would rather you be here than have to go through that, which was very nice and generous of her. Also, you are going to see a lot of things on the inside that you would not see on the regular when you're on the outside. But
Right.
that's not for you to speak upon it, especially with someone else.
go out
who
and
I haven't really seen them interact much. I
right.
haven't seen Aikisha and Latrice, you know what I'm saying, have conversations, sits down, and none of that. So I don't know how strong and close their relationship is, but it's definitely not your place to go and speak upon her marriage
Yeah.
because it's all
Because it's
going to come out, everything that's happening.
almost like he's justifying his actions and justifying what he said. Because from the first episode, he said he's trying to trigger Cliff and he makes him honey. See, I don't
Yes,
care what anybody wants to say. His reason for triggering Cliff is not genuine. He's
now,
doing everything trying to prove his point that Cliff is a bad husband.
but he's going about it the wrong way, and he's doing
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
She
He's
knows he's a
doing,
bad husband. She doesn't need you telling her.
Yeah.
yeah, but the thing is, she, I don't know if it's denial or if it is just the fact that she wants a husband. But
She has daddy issues.
whenever she is tired of it and she's ready to get out of it, then she will.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Nobody else can tell her. We can make commentary about it. Her closest relatives and friends can tell her about it, but until she truly sees it and is like, "Hey, I'm ready to make this change," it's not going to happen.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
But I mean, and we say it's a bad thing, but sometimes that builds growth and it builds better character sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's, she just needs that strengthening at this moment.
That's it.
But yeah, I don't even see really what was the point in Aikisha even popping up because it just don't seem like she has nothing to bring to the show this season at all.
She has never
No,
Like,
really had anything to bring. I don't
no,
know
she
how
hasn't.
or what.
well, see, this is my first season watching Belle Collective, and honey, from what I am seeing, I did not miss nothing. I I've yet to miss too much with them.
You see, this comment agreed with me. Jacqueline Grant said, I know why where Gucci is coming from. As a friend, she trusted Latrice, and that is why she's not allowed. Yeah, and this is one like when I made a comment on my page, I said that the problem with Gucci is that she's unprofessional. A real
Hmm.
estate
Yeah.
agent, regardless of friend or no friend, they would sign that document. That document will make sure Latrice doesn't end it anyhow. Because if she has signed it and she would be forced to pay her probably 30% or whatever percentage, Latrice wouldn't have done what she did.
Right.
Yeah, there's just definitely. Yeah, I don't think it's so much like, friendship, but kind of like, hey, I'm gonna look out for you because what you're going through is some serious shit.
Yeah.
But that was, yeah, definitely not the way about it. Okay.
I keep forgetting I'm muted. Did you guys see when Akisha went to tell Latrice? Did you see the way she was weaving and evading all the questions pertaining to Cliff? Especially the whole childbirth.
Yeah. Yeah. She is she's a special one. She is. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I actually
Maybe
get
it's
it.
not for me to truly understand, but honestly, I can't say I don't get it because I've been in a situation where I was with a narcissist. I was with an abuser. And that's why I said, like, when a person's truly tired, that's when they're going to make changes.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
sucks and it's sad that sometimes, it takes that much. Sometimes it'll take for you to get beat down physically, mentally, emotionally to where you feel like the only thing you have left to do is die for you to actually be like, you know what? I'm choosing life instead. Sometimes it will take that. But um I just don't I just don't she's so young and beautiful and has so much going for herself.
But that's it. She probably doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Well, I
true.
think she does. I think, see, last episode just showed us why she, on how, basically why she is this way. She had a terrible father figure. I'm sorry.
Yeah, her mom said that her dad was, you know, her dad was the same way that Cliff is.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
would think that her growing up with that would be an example. Well, shit,
No,
there
not
we
all.
go again. Sometimes that is the exact example you see.
Yeah, and that's what you look for because that's all
Right.
you know. Yeah. Yeah.
And it just hurts because being on a television show, we see these things.
Right.
We see the fact that she is being hurt, she's being abused, she's being you know taken advantage of, in my opinion.
Big time.
And then to think that you're going to bring children or a child into this,
Maybe that's why she keeps saying she don't want kids.
I hope that that's something she sticks to. I really
Yeah.
do. I feel like she really needs to focus on her and loving herself, because I feel like that's also a disconnect. She's not truly loving herself like she should.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's a
Okay.
sad
Are
situation.
you getting any of my messages in the private chat?
I only got one. That's why I said you should send me the email on
Okay.
Instagram.
Okay. No.
Hi, Katabe. But my point is, see, I actually grew up with a father like that. So I understand her point exactly. But she has father issues, and most likely, if care is not taken, they don't seek help, they don't like have adequate love around them. So that shows us that regardless of our mom saying that, oh, I really care about my child, I'm feeling weird that my child is dating the kind of man that I married. That means while she was growing up, our mom basically did the same thing she's doing. She gave her all to keep the marriage. She shrunk herself so bad to give, because the way she described her mom was that she said her mom was a strong woman. Once someone tells me, oh, this person was a strong person because they stayed in an abused state, I'm sorry, you were not strong. Because I don't know why you have to suffer to be
To
strong.
stay.
Why
Yeah.
Yeah.
why can't you have a soft life? Why must you suffer in love? So her mom did a poor job. I'm going to say it. Her mom did a poor job in teaching her how to prioritize herself in relationship, because she said in the first and second episode that she's unhappy. But regardless of
Hmm.
her being unhappy, just because she wants the marriage to last, she's willing to stay there. So it's not about she doesn't know her worth, she doesn't know, no, she actually doesn't know her worth. It's not about she doesn't know she's beautiful. She knows she's beautiful. She has said it several times. Is that she doesn't know how to prioritize herself in relationships. And that was one thing that I knew that Josh was right. Because how would you be unhappy while he is the one getting every single thing that he wants in this relationship? That's not a relationship. That's slavery.
Yeah. So let's move on to this where Latrice goes and talks to Lateshia about the public speaking engagement, and
This is so funny.
her comment where when Letitia asked her about Cliff, and she said, "What'd you say? Your Glendale isn't Glendalian? Cliff is not cliffing." So what do y'all think about this scene?
I missed that one. I missed that comment.
Glendale isn't Glendalian. Glen
Whoa.
isn't Glenning.
Well, I mean, pot kettle.
And you
it
know what? For them two to be there, yeah. Mm.
it matches.
Ooh.
Yeah. They need to link up because they need each other. They're in the same spot.
Wasn't
As
it?
Patricia said, they don't want to leave their marriage.
No,
No, both of them.
no, they
Both.
want. Does Letitia have father issue? Like, what was her upbringing?
Latisha doesn't have any father issue. No, no, no.
No.
No. So maybe
She,
this. Mhm.
Latisha is stigmatized. They're two different things.
Well, there we go. There we have it.
yeah. Because that's all she
That's
told
it.
season 1 and 2. Because remember, Glen used to travel all the time for his job. So when he came back, it was all sex, sex, sex.
So that's what it is. That's why they're
Yeah.
she's
Oh,
28,
So
what, 22
I
years?
think the reason why she had the chat with Latisha is because as Latisha in Love and Marriage Huntsville, they don't want to leave their marriage. So basically, she's trying to validate the reason why she should not look at Cliff's actions. So she went to speak with someone that obviously doesn't want to leave her husband because
mhm.
definitely if she had spoken to Acacia, she would have told her, girl, your husband is abusive. If she had spoken to, okay, Marie is no longer a friend on it, but if she had spoken to any sane-minded person, they'd have told her that girl, leave this dude. But she
Right.
went to speak with the one that would probably validate her thing. Because what did Latisha say?
In the
Oh,
same.
we are married with someone who we're married to men who are traditional, so they are not used to modern women.
Right, which is not an excuse.
Uh-uh.
That's not a reason for, because I'm in a traditional marriage and that sure in the hell ain't what it is.
I am too, and I ain't putting up with that crap.
No, not at
But
all.
they're married to traditional men who are married to women that will allow what they're allowing is what she should have said.
There you
So
go. There you go.
yeah,
That's what it is the
yeah,
fact that they're allowing this because not all women, especially, married women are putting up with the bullshit they're putting up with, especially the abuse. Now, it does happen a lot, and we know a lot of times
yeah,
it's never, spoken about. It's
right,
never, there's no real repercussions for it. Nothing happens. You stay in the marriage and then you really don't hear about it until one of them has ended up being unalived,
yeah,
you know. But I don't know what it is, especially about, our community. We put up with so much more than what we should. A
yeah,
lot of times
That's
we put up
because
with so
our
much more.
parents, especially the mothers, they don't have opinion or choices to leave. So they taught the same mentality to their children, and their children taught the same mentality to their own children. So it's like
yeah,
basically a generational curse.
yeah.
Right,
Repeats,
right.
yeah. And we're not taught to value ourselves.
They're not taught to have an opinion. If you
Yeah,
stray away, they'll be like, why are you acting this way?
yeah, yeah. Tragic.
So,
And I feel too
okay.
like I'm not Letitia. Latrice is staying in her marriage because like her family looks highly upon her. So she doesn't want to feel like she failed in anything.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I
she's a
think that,
successful businesswoman, a beautiful lady that obviously if she divorces Cliff today, she most likely marry a finer man. But the problem is that even if she divorces Cliff, she's still going to find another man that is like Cliff so that she can make the young girl in her that never had the father happy.
But
right.
while she's in it, she can't see that far.
Mm-mm. I don't. Yeah, it's definitely going to take for her to get to that point where she's going to have to take a break, remove herself, be like Letitia, find a condo. Because right now, girl, you have no kids. You have this is the best
Great.
time to be able to exit.
Yes, great escape.
And you got money of
Yep.
your own?
Yep.
Girl, I would run for the hills right now.
Quickly.
Like it, mm-mm, you're not gonna catch me.
I
Now
think you should be
I
bringing
didn't
some
send
of
you
the.
something on
I think you should be bringing some of the comments
IG.
on.
Yeah, go ahead, read some of the comments
Yeah. You can
before we
keep
talk
them. They will
about
pop up
Tamara
on
and
the
Marie's
screen.
meetup.
Why is Tambra on this show?
You know what? That is a good question.
Tamara always acts like she is so above everybody. So it's like, why are you here?
With that fake accent.
Yeah.
Right. And you see what Patricia said? She said Latrice is reluctant because she knows she's married. She married a piece of shit. You sure right. You know, she knows.
She said,
But yeah, what is Tamara's? Who is she? Why? Hold on. And did y'all hear
She's
how
a
she kept
liar.
saying? Did y'all hear how she kept saying Tambra Cherie? Girl,
I'm like, and you know what's funny? I think, did you listen to what she said? She said, my people, the people who watch me, they trust me. The people who listen to me, they trust me. But the thing that she's not getting is that you are giving them a radio persona. That is still
right?
not the real you. You are
right,
selling us something.
right.
That
You told
accent
on
that you
yourself,
have
girl.
is what you use on radio, and people will listen so that they would not know where you are from.
Right.
Once you
I was
step
like,
out of the radio room or whatever area,
right.
the real you ought to come. The thing is, as I said last episode, she has so immersed herself into this whole radio persona that she does not have a personality.
Mm-mm.
At all.
No. Like what? I want to listen to her show. Like, what does it come on? I just want to hear her personality voice and compare it to this Bell
Maybe say
Collective.
97.7. I think it's 97.7.
You know what? Forget it. I don't even want to listen to it because honestly, hearing her on the show just makes me mad.
Annoying.
And then the bullshit that she was spewing,
Annoying.
like,
I
huh?
really want to hear what our ex has to say
I know. And why would he send Marie the picture though? What was that about?
because he knows that
Messy.
Tambra
He
will
sent it to the
lie.
one that's messy. He sent it to
The
the one that's
messy one.
messy. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
And
Linda
she's
Evans
trying
says
to block
talk.
him everywhere.
Oh yeah. Linda Evans said talking to Lateshia, she's looking for a sister and arm to follow her.
You can click the comment, it will pop up on the screen. From your
Oh,
phone,
okay.
you can.
You know, it's not coming up on my phone. Oh wait,
Can't you
okay.
click it from your phone?
Okay.
Just click
Yeah,
it.
there it is. So yeah. But so her and Marie, wasn't Marie the main one basically talking about how Tambra's a liar?
But Tambra lies a lot. Come on. Just look at what she said last episode.
She does lie a lot. That's what I'm saying. But okay, I
Tamara
understand y'all go
did
meet up. And Marie let it be known, like, yeah, girl, you be lying. You be
all
lying.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
Tambra is Nene.
Yeah, girl.
Nah, 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 nah. To myself, Tambra has no personality. And
Facts.
she covered herself so much with the loud kind of person that everybody like, oh, Tambra, Tambra, Tambra. But beneath her, she has no substance. She's empty. That's why
Mm-hmm.
it may come as a jab, but have you not listened the way
Mm-hmm.
she describes all her relationships? She gets fed up easily because she doesn't know who she is.
Who she
She's always
is. Yeah.
like, I need a space, I need my time because she has not found who she is. Because just, yes, I know that, yes, Desmond, that be Desmond, whatever you call Desmond, tricked her to get her into the house. And obviously, Desmond does not want to marry her. Let's be honest
Hold
with this.
on.
Did
Wait a
you have
minute.
Sogucci and this girl on this screen? That's not what we're talking about.
No, no, no. I don't. Yeah, I don't know why so Gucci and then popped up, girl. Nobody care about that. What got me though is her saying that he tricked her by saying the ring might be in the house. Girl, did that mean that she had to move in? That did not mean move in.
Right.
What are you talking about?
It did not. It did not.
I think she wanted to practice the whole relationship thing because I think this is the first time she has taken the step to live in the same house with a man,
Mm-hmm.
and she's already tired.
Yep.
She's
Yep.
not ready for a relationship. She's not ready for marriage. She's not ready for, and it's understandable. But as I wrote onto the people were really coming for me. I was like, probably she's just not into this relationship thing, and she's just doing it so that she can tell people I've dated.
But she wanted a baby with this man. I'm like, you're so confusing. Like,
But what?
you don't
Why?
know who you are. You don't know what you
What in
want.
the world is going on with these slides,
Just
honey?
remove it. Just remove it.
Right?
Just remove it from the screen, please.
Like, I don't even know why. Look, it's
Just
glitching. Okay,
remove
you
it
know
because you
what?
don't know what you
Forget
do.
it.
I keep telling you to click the fifth panel. That's what you click. I don't know what you're clicking.
Well, that's the whole thing is this stuff is jumping late. This is stuff that I had clicked like two damn
Papa
clicks
said,
ago.
send me
Sick
your
of this.
email. I'll log in
Catch
from
it
my
up.
own device because too much distraction.
Yeah, this is distracting. It's okay. We all know where the damn episodes are. Hell, our commentary is better than the damn episode itself. So
It's
anyway, Tam, when Marie asked her about being engaged, and she was like, first she said, yes, I've been engaged. Then she said, well, I was proposed to, but I never accepted.
so which is it?
What?
Yeah.
Like, girl. And then you're saying basically you done moved in with the mom because he promised you a ring?
She's trying to feel special
Yeah.
But if you're trying to get that ring, girl, why'd you stop having sex with him
Hmm.
after moving in?
because she
Hmm.
probably wanted to reject him. You're not getting. She enjoys the chase. Once the chase ends, she's bored.
Mm,
She is
that's
too old to play these games.
way too old. That's exactly why she's not married and she's as old as she is.
She
And
Yep.
doesn't
even,
even
even
want to
if she
get
is young, she
married.
looks old.
She
She
does
doesn't
look
want to get
old.
married.
That's why she wears so much makeup because she's old.
She doesn't
Next
look
thing you know,
like
it'll
she
be
wants to get married to me.
no. At least not to Damon. I didn't
Hmm.
really see too much chemistry there with him.
I thought the same thing.
Damn, what is going on with y'all's with y'all shit?
Yeah.
He
But
was just
anyway,
sitting down like, oh my God, can this scene wrap up quickly? I'm bored.
right, what are y'all even talking about? There was no, and then
Nothing.
when she was like, I'm trying, I think, right? What? No.
Said no.
When she was talking to the mom when they was at dinner, she was like, I think I'm trying, right? Girl, do you really have to ask that?
Said no one ever.
Do you really have to ask?
Apparently.
The thing is, they're trying to.
Mm-mm.
I wish this slide can come on because I added that part. The part where they were sitting in the confessionals and he had his hand at her back, and then she was sitting away from the hand. I'm like, girl, you can at least rest your back. You don't need to stretch yourself sitting this way. Like she was hunched this way while he was spreading his body. Like it almost seemed like she didn't want to rest her body on his back.
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
it's for the TV.
I guess. Well,
They're
honey,
trying to
that
sell us
that
this
story
relationship
is
so hard. I'm feeling very tired saying it.
yeah, that story is not given. That is not given. Go ahead, because he
Right.
did not look like he was trying to do none of that. Then
Right.
lying, talking about whatever Tambra want, Tambra get
Right.
the
Yeah.
lies and deceit.
Yeah.
So Let's move on to Aikisha and Latrice meeting up with their kids and Latrice's grandkids. At whatever this little, jungle place was or whatever.
I think it was
What
a children play
Yeah, it
somewhere.
was cute seeing the children play, but Latrice looked, I mean, she looked
She
cute
looked
with the baby on her
tired.
head, but she just, yeah, she does not look like she wants to be a mom.
At all.
Mm-mm.
At all.
And I understand. And it's so funny. Akeisha was like, girl, you out of breath? Like, Latrice just looked like she could not hang if it came to a baby.
Yeah. And she ain't but a minute big. So it's like, why are you out of breath?
Right. Like, I know you exercise and work out, girl,
Right. Like, come on.
but she was definitely not feeling it.
Uh-uh.
I feel like she likes the idea. Like she said, she likes to play with them and then send them back on to their mama.
And
She
spoil them.
is not trying. Yeah,
Yeah.
she is not trying to have that attachment. And I feel like that's another reason why she's also not going to get pregnant. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't feel like she is. No matter how much she talks about it, I don't think she is.
I
It's not
don't
every
either.
lady that needs to be pregnant. It's not every woman that needs to be pregnant. Some
Right.
people, it's better for them to adopt teenagers
Hmm.
Yeah.
because they are not happy with the whole baby. Like, it can get
Yeah.
Yeah,
stressful.
I could see that. I could definitely see Latrice, adopting maybe later on, or if she does get out of the relationship with Cliff and gets in the one, like I could see it
If she
happening
gets
later
out
on
of
down
the
the line.
relationship with Cliff, let's
Yeah.
stop deceiving ourselves. She's going to get married to another man that's like Cliff because she definitely doesn't see anything wrong with it. And it doesn't look like she's going for therapy anytime soon. I mean, they just came out yesterday giving us some couples advice. I don't see them breaking up anytime soon. Probably if he dies because he's way younger than her. Let's say
Right.
younger, older than her.
Yeah. Winifred said Cliff is tiring her out though. True.
Yeah.
True. Mentally draining, physically draining.
All
Absolutely.
that. All
All
of
the
that.
stuff that she's having to go through at home, I would be definitely drained as well.
Yeah. It's a
So
lot.
moving past that short ass boring scene that, oh wait, actually no. So let's talk about how Aikisha was talking about the conversation she had with Joshy, and how they were speaking about Latrice, and the whole relationship between her and Cliff and her having kids. How do y'all feel about that? Do you feel like Aikisha should have went back and told her? Or do you feel one thing I was thinking is when Latrice was speaking about Joshy and saying how he confuses being a friend with being an employee, but yet she kept mentioning him and saying he was her friend. I'm like, how can you expect him to, decipher the two if you're treating him like he's your best friend?
Right.
That's because she's not professional.
She very unprofessional. But still, even as a friend, he doesn't act like a friend.
Right?
Telling my
So
business,
yeah.
confronting my
Yeah.
partner. Because it's weird. Look at in the first episode, it confronted Cliff. Who got the backlash? Latrice.
Yeah.
Mm,
When you're doing things with someone that will obviously spice out, someone that will obviously, you know his character, you know how he reacts. Why are you trying to trigger them? Because you are not going to get the brunt of it. She will.
Right.
mm,
She was one called a bitch. She was one called a motherfucker. She was one embarrassed in front of the public. Not you.
Mhm.
Why you will go to them like, oh my God, I feel like she deserves better. Well, you are not helping her.
right.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, honestly, if he will do that in public on a television
Any
show, he's done that in public anywhere and at
exact.
different times.
Yep.
This wasn't the first time.
It wasn't
This,
new behavior.
If
mm-mm,
it's comfortable
absolutely
on
not.
TV, it's definitely doing it
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and it's all right. Never get involved in lovers' quarrel because, you know, they used to reconcile it. And that's right. And that's normally what happens. She goes back, she defends him. Just like she said, That's not my husband and that's not who he is. And I know this. Girl, you know that he's worse than this.
Right.
You know that he is worse. You know that he's covering up. You were trying to cover up, uh, manipulate the situation for him.
Yep.
He's manipulating you and you're manipulating the situation to make it like he's not who he is. But he's
Mhm.
shown you several times, we know. And I'm sure that he's shown the public, stranger,
Big,
friend, family, or otherwise. Of course, is that guy, and he's old and ornery. He's not about to change his ways.
not at all.
That's why he's got with your young ass, because he knows that you are
Exactly.
going to take it. He knows that you are going to allow this shit to happen. You are going to keep backing him up. You are going to keep, defending him at every way can turn. It's not going to change. We
Yep.
know this. But if you keep on wanting to pull the wool over your own eyes, don't expect us to fucking follow.
Hello.
Like we see what is going on.
She doesn't expect us to follow. She expects us not to see it because
Right,
she states that people are overreacting. So
right. But when you end up back black and blue, you know, like what was it, Marie? When she got, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you end up like that, or you know what I'm saying? God forbid anything else happen.
Yeah.
But and like I said, until she's ready, it is going to continue to be that way. So moving on. Again, Tambra and Damon at dinner. And Tambra just shows how manipulative she is. She's very, very manipulative. That woman, like, I can't get over the fact that she said basically she moved in with him
To
because
get
he gave her a ring. No, girl, I don't need no promise of a ring. You give me the ring first.
hello.
Like, I need to see this. I,
Yes. I need to
I
move
need
in
to be
on my finger.
right. Before I move, while I'm lifting boxes or while I'm packing up, I need to have a ring on my finger to remind me why I'm leaving my
Hello.
place to come live with you.
That's ridiculous. She's too old to make to sound that stupid.
Mm-mm. Is it that you're wanting the idea of a marriage as well?
Yeah. Yes.
Because this definitely isn't where you're feeling as though you're unworthy. I don't, because she just thinks too highly of herself. So I know she's not feeling like she's worth less.
I feel like it's just a storyline.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're really interested.
I do too. I don't either. I feel like even at the reunion, they just didn't feel like lovey. I don't know.
Mm-mm. I will not get over the fact of her saying that they haven't had sex in 2 months, then
Yeah.
finding out they've been living together for 2 months, and then for her to say, well, when you live together, that doesn't mean you're supposed to have more sex. Girl, yes, it is. The counters, the walls, the floors, the couch, the end tables, lay the TV down if you want to get real nasty. Like,
You got more time together. Like, why aren't you having more sex?
are you serious? No. No, honey.
Yeah.
There's something else that you're
It,
not really.
yeah.
There's no. You are not about to tell me that you moved in with this man. You love him so much,
Yeah.
and you ain't giving it up like that.
That don't make sense. You actually stop having
You
sex?
stop, right? Not that y'all cut it down, but y'all
You
stop.
stopped. Yeah. That don't make sense.
Mm-mm. And what did they say? If you ain't having sex with me, you having sex with somebody else.
That part.
You are a known cheater, girl.
they are both cheaters.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
what
right.
y'all a living arrangement.
And when you just because you leave a situation and get with somebody, because I was actually watching a show last night. You a cheater, just because you're a side chick and you become the main chick, you just become from the one being cheated with to the one that's going to get cheated on.
Yeah,
There you go. How you get them is how you lose them.
Exactly. You are not about to. It's no, 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 no. I don't know what in the world she's thinking. And then this whole cat cave. What was the point in moving in with this man if you was going to just move right out?
She wanted to experiment, and
Yeah.
now she's bored. So
Listen,
it's obvious.
Yeah.
I just want us to get to the main part of today's episode. Like,
okay, what you say, main part? Here we go. All right, yeah, because that just was
Dun.
okay.
that part was
So
fake.
y'all,
Nobody can tell me anything. Fake. Producers
Again.
cooked
Agreed.
it up.
Agreed.
Like you cannot convince me the
Agreed.
timing at which it came. Come on.
Agreed. And why run like that? What are you scared of? You knew who he
The way they
was.
ran, it was just like,
right?
God, you guys cannot even act.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Why
Unless
were you
it was the
running?
fact
Nobody
that
had
they
a
didn't know.
gun.
Maybe they didn't know that he knew, but the
But they
producers
knew
knew.
who he was. So what are you afraid of?
Right.
And it's a whole
Y'all were shocked that
camera
he
crew
showed up to where she was at. Y'all didn't think that he would know where she was at.
it's a whole camera crew there. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to y'all. Like, cut it out.
oh
Cut it out.
my god! Oh my god! Hold on. And wait a second. I didn't see Marie sign a damn thing. Give me the pen so I could do this for my friend. But you didn't do it. Where I didn't see you sign
And
anything.
she's like, oh, did you see? My name is on it, Marie. But we could not see anything. You guys are just speaking.
Fake, fake, fake.
Take this on somewhere. Somebody here, look, here the paper. Hold on. What was on that paper?
Paper.
Exactly. Where were the words? Right. And then hold on. Wasn't that the same place that Sogucci showed her last episode?
Huh.
But she
Because
said
if
that was
so,
what she was
wasn't that
I gotta
place
doing.
empty?
see. I gotta
But
go
no, no,
back
no. Look
and
at
see.
this. It's actually right because Sogucci was renting it out to Lateshia. But in the storyline, they claimed that so that Glen wouldn't know where she's staying. What's her name? Marie would be the one to sign.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't see Marie sign anything.
Uh, she didn't.
No one signed a fucking piece of paper.
She
No one
didn't.
signed anything. She came in hyped up.
And
You know
she
what I'm
was
saying?
acting way too much, going back and forth with Glen. Like, girl, are they paying you to be this bitter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Over a man that's not yours.
Oh, you're stalking her. Well, we can see it is as clear as daylight. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Hold on, and like Glenn said, I ain't stalking her. This me. Like, what you mean? I'm not stalking my
When
wife.
he talked about the fact that she was probably sleeping with someone else's husband, oh, it
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he said that, I said, "Oh shit, that makes sense." I wasn't shocked at first. Oh, okay, I understand. I got it. Got it. But then when he also was like, "I know what y'all be doing." Oh, what they be doing? You can't just
I
leave that shit out.
think I was like, oh, let us know.
But the way Marie was like, "Get in here, get in here," like Tisha was like, "Okay."
Why would I
Yep.
go in there? I'm having a
Yep.
whole argument with my husband.
My husband,
And
listen, me
some
and my husband,
irrelevant
I
lady is
understand we're
telling me
going
to
through
go
some
in.
things, but my husband and I are having a conversation.
Me
I
and
need
my
for you
husband.
or you to come to this motherfucking door and say a damn thing. Look, I
I'm
will
not
handle it.
okay. Oh no,
If I
no.
decide if I decide to tell y'all what we just spoke about, I will. If not,
Yep.
I'm gonna handle this situation with him and then I'm gonna come back in here and we're gonna finish this situation.
Exactly.
I'm not
And
about to be we're like, oh my God, you know what? I just gotta find another place because I can't do this. But
yep.
you just sign.
She just
Nothing.
All
decided
right,
that.
girl.
Nothing.
Like the comment I wrote, like, did, did he arrange the argument well? If they
Yes.
had wanted us to believe better, when she came, or sorry, when Glen came, They could have sat down,
Mhm.
be confused, probably had a back and forth a little, go out with Lateshia, have a comment. Lateshia then will scream because then we'll believe that Lateshia really wants to leave the marriage. Because you
Mhm.
can't start your storyline with, oh, I'm going to leave Glen, and then you're like, oh my God, I can't leave him because he has abandonment issues, and then you're going back
Right.
to him. So you didn't know he had abandonment issues when you were leaving him the
Or,
first time?
yeah. All
Right.
these
Oh
years
God.
of marriage, you didn't know that? All these years of marriage. Come on
He
now.
knew he had abandonment issues when he was cheating and possibly doing whatever it took
Huh.
to make you leave.
Exactly.
Was he thinking about you and your feelings then? But you
Not at
thinking
all.
about so much about his to where if you really are trying to get away from this situation, you would rather stay
Hmm.
with this man who has abandonment issues and who yourself say
The
Hmm.
tears were
that
so
you're
fake. I'm
afraid
like,
of.
oh my God,
I'm afraid of him.
I
See,
want
this
to
is
leave.
what happens.
Oh my God.
Like
So
so you're trying to make us believe that this man is abusive to you as well, or you feel like he can be? Like,
please.
I don't know. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Try
It
another
just no,
storyline.
it
Fake.
definitely was not given for me. It did seem like it was just over the top because hold on, did y'all hear Sogucci when she said, "Good thing there's a back door"? So why couldn't it have been where Sogucci and Marie went to the back of the place? Y'all went
Ex-
outside the back. Me and
Exactly.
my husband can sit in here have our conversation that we need to have right now, and then you know what I'm saying. You ladies can come back in a minute.
Yep.
There were so
'Cause-
many different ways that that could have been done. Especially, it doesn't matter if you're going through a divorce. Like now, if it's a situation where the Mel and Martell shit, oh no, you better not pop up.
Yeah.
I wish you would.
So
And
fake.
even if like Letitia wanted, I'm sorry, I'm about to call her Letitia. I'm so you, whew, Lord. But even if Letitia did handle it, in that way, you could have done that.
Yeah.
You didn't need for Marie or
Fake.
Sogucci to say anything.
Nope. Fake.
Very.
Exactly.
Because initially, when I was watching the episode, I was like, wow, why is Glenn behaving like this? But then I calmed down. I'm like, it doesn't make sense.
Right. And then like y'all hear him say that he put a tracker on her and that he was listening.
But remember last season he put a tracker on her car when he kept showing up at
I
places
mean,
she was at.
listen, a narcissist will put a tracker on your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
it
saying
very well is possible that he's been recording some of her conversations that she doesn't know about.
yeah.
Very possible.
Yeah. So I'm saying it shouldn't have been shocking on that day. Like, okay.
Mm-mm. That whole reaction was just, it
It
was too
was
much. It was
fake.
over the top.
Fake. Like,
It was
stop.
just, mm-mm. It was way too much. Like y'all made it like Freddy Krueger had popped up and he was coming to get y'all.
Right.
I thought they was in a scary movie.
Me too. Like, for real.
Like, and the best scream goes to
Right. And then you
Marie.
know who it is. So stop.
Now, Marie
Right.
was activated in acting that scene out. Don't come in. It's my house. So go out. I'm like, your
So good.
house?
Marie, this is yours. You can tell him to go. You can tell him to get out if you want to. Right, girl. Okay.
But then listening to themselves when we're acting that out, it was
Right.
like,
And then,
oh,
then they're at the door like this.
Carlos needs another storyline for Lateshia and Glenn because,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So ridiculous.
Like, hopefully, next episode is
it's
going to be a
better.
lot better. I need for them to bring it. I need some actual, something going on. JJ and this whole bringing his mama in. Okay. That's
It
well.
annoyed me.
Yeah. We know the biggest scene is going to be the whole Latrice and Cliff
Yeah.
dinner situation. Because
Yeah.
we know Cliff has no respect.
You're not
None.
equal. When you said that, I would have gone to, I would have signed that divorce papers to disrespect.
Am I equal to you? No.
The way he
Hmm.
said it without flinching, I was like,
Not a thought, not a pause, not a nothing. No.
I thought he was
Mm.
probably going to laugh after making that statement, but it was quiet. I was like, damn, girl.
No.
Right. Like I thought he might have followed it up with like, well, hopefully he follows it up next week with something, no, you're not equal. Uh I might hold you to a higher standard to myself because you are my wife and something, not just no. Like you're just listen, you're the scum. All you are is a baby maker and that's it. I
But
don't
she's
see
not
them
making
two
any
having
babies
sex.
for him. She's not
I
making any
don't
babies. They're not
oh,
having sex because they're living in two different rooms. So he's frustrated, he's mad. Like she has already strayed one step away from being the ideal wife he wants, the one that is controlled by staying in
mhm.
another room. So he's already activated.
Yeah. Poor thing. But y'all, that is going to be it for tonight. I am ready to see what happens next week. Any closing thoughts, final words?
This episode was dry. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. Well, next time we definitely are going to, have things, better. You already know. Talk with Sana be having her shit together. This was my first time, y'all, so I actually appreciate you and thank you so much for rocking with me. Make sure you go check out Talk with Slana's page and subscribe, as well as subscribe to my page. I will be uploading more videos soon, and I will be doing more lives, making everything better.
Yeah.
Miss Otika, do
We'll
you
be here
have a channel?
tomorrow.
I don't.
Okay, well, you will definitely be able to check her out here next week when we review Belle
Tomorrow.
Collective again. Oh, tomorrow, actually, yes. Oh my gosh, listen, Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. Y'all, you already know the review. Oh, we have Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. Was it 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? We also have on Monday, we got the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
God, I'm
Heavens,
bored of that shit.
heavens.
Okay.
Just, look, it's a lot coming up, y'all. You already know it is going to be going down. So
Eat
So
it.
thank y'all.
tonight's episode, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Nah, it's going down.
Listen. Whew.
It's going
Yeah,
down.
listen. Yeah. I can't wait to
Gonna be
see
good.
Mel's tweets. I can't wait to see Mel tweet. Hopefully she tweets live because this is going to be
She's back home. Everybody needs to tweet live because I really want to know what happened. Tiffany needs to come. Tiffany needs to explain herself.
yeah. Listen, make sure that you guys check out Love and Marriage Huntsville tonight.
Definitely.
Keep supporting Mel. I'm seeing everybody post, the kids and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep showing them love. Keep showing Mel love. And y'all, we will catch y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.